Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, August 13th, 2018, and I didn't even have to look at my watch because today I know is our anniversary. You know, 8 years ago when we opened the arcade, we were confident it was going to do well, but we didn't know how well it was going to do, and it was opening night. There was so much, the atmosphere was very intense. We started seeing people line up, and the line started forming down the block, and we had such a good feeling about it that it was going to be successful and do well. Even with that, we had no idea that it would turn into what it has. We've, over the years, become, we opened with 130 machines. We've grown. We're now over 662 right now. Largest arcade in the world. So that it's been an amazing journey growing this arcade. And while you can have a plan for making an arcade big with a lot of games and you can have your focal points, the one thing that you can't ever gauge of how it's going to work is the people that are part of the community. Something you just can't buy. And what has happened in this arcade is something that's just absolutely tremendous and has made it what it is. And that is the people that come and play here have just made such a strong community, and many of them have become friends from the arcade, and that's just such a tremendous thing to watch happen and realize how much this place has provided for people, and that is something that's it's probably my proudest moment of the arcade is the friendships that have been formed here, because it has nothing to do with the business model, nothing to do, it's just something that you couldn't expect, but has made this place what it is. And growing up in arcades like I did myself, it was a very solitary experience, and it was something that I always wanted, was to have more friends that were into it as much as I was. And to see that be accomplished now is just a tremendous thing. So I need to thank everybody that has come played here for the 8 years, for everything. So I do also need to give a huge thanks to everyone that I work with. And I shouldn't even say work with. It's not work for me. I get to go spend time with people that I trust and have fun with every single day between the arcade, productions, reproductions, and Gamma. So thank you to all my guys, because they put in a tremendous amount of effort and could not do it without them. That's you. So I guess first, well, there's so much to cover. I guess first let's start with last week. Last week we put up Bioship Paladin. Extremely rare game, and I don't think anybody really knew it. And Chris Lackey walked away with the win. Chris Lackey, congratulations. Your ghost coin. What did you think of Bioship Paladin?
It's a tough shmup, and how Jamie Tibbets is with his shmup games, it was tough to top his score, but by the end of the night, I got it.
Well, congratulations. It is number 7, isn't it? Your 7th win for the 10X? What's that? 7. It's 7th win. Tibbets has 5. So the 10X championship, I don't know, a few more games. We'll see if Chris Lackey can wrap it up. Congratulations, Chris Lackey. Thank you so much for joining us here today. You know, so moving on, we had T20 this weekend. We had 23 competitors in the tournament. It was absolutely amazing. Our tournament in 20 games. We had a side game that had a side tournament with 5 games. It was absolutely so much fun. Huge shout outs to Aaron and Christina for all their efforts. They traveled in from Ohio and helped us track scores. Huge shout outs to Pete Hahn for all his hard work over the weekend, and Master Tech Seth Young for everything that he did in making sure all the games were up and running. So huge shouts to everybody who came out for that. It was definitely a great time. Your T20 winner was Zurst. 4-time T20 winner. Just absolutely amazing. Congratulations to Zurst. He's a man of few words, Zurst, but an absolute monster in tournaments. He's just unbelievable. So fun to watch him play these games because he is just, even though he had not played many of them, you can just see his sheer skill shine through when he's playing these games. So shout outs to your T20 winner, Zurst. And he also just set an amazing new world record in Splat just moments ago. Just over 4 million. So absolutely shouts of he's inhuman. He is very, very impressive. You know, we are fortunate enough to be joined by most of our gamers of the year. I'd like to call up Matt Rocco. Matt Rocco. You know, thank you for joining us, first off.
Thanks for having me. Always love coming in.
It was, from the day we opened, it was, you kind of created this platform, this backbone that of this community behind this place. And unfortunately, I know you're super busy, you don't always make it out here, but you are far from forever forgotten around this place and still have so many great scores. And you've done so many things at this arcade, like set our first world record in Halley's Comet, and we're the original Gamer of the Year. And we always revel when you're here. It's so amazing to have you out here. I'm glad you made it out here today, and I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done within the past 8 years, and you'll always be a part of our community, and we appreciate you so much.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. And I'm really glad to know tonight's Monday Mystery Game, Book Hunter, finally in the arcade! Thanks, Zach.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Does Matt Rocco have inside information? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Let's bring up our second Gamer of the Year, Jimbo Slice? James White! James, a powerhouse since the early days. You were the original competitor against Matt Rocco. You were the only one, like, that's where it all started. And you are our second Gamer of the Year. And you've competed, you've done so many things over the years. You're always here, you're always streaming, you're always score chasing, and really thank you for all you do. You're such a strong competitor and a great part of this community. So we just want to say thank you.
Wow. There's a lot of people here tonight, right now. Well, I don't know there's much to say, but this is my third home, and I really appreciate this. I mean, what can I say? I mean, what can we expect for James White, a.k.a. Jimbo Slice, next year? I mean, who knows? Hopefully, my 30-year high school reunion is next year, and I know I'm going to work on something, and I got the money. I just bought a lifetime membership here, which was a pretty penny for that. So I'm saving my money, and I'm trying to get grief for a J20. That means, what is that? A special high school reunion the day before the actual reunion on Friday, hopefully. I got to make a shout out to Wendy Spoon, Ramsey Bastrott, Keen Lanther. If you're listening to this, we have to get a killer, kick-ass 30-year our high school reunion at the productions next year. I want to make the 30-year high school reunion a blast. Way to go, Argo High. But that's it. That's it.
Cool. James White. James White. Thank you, James. Let's bring up Matt Walters, Gamer of the Year number 3. Matt Walters, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you. What a great event.
Well, and again, it's a great event because of people like you who have done so much for this community. I remember when you came in, there was definite shift in everything. Initially it was Matt Rocco and James White just slugfest back and forth. And then once you came in, it started to grow in a little bit different way. There was you were very accommodating with a lot of the other players. Not that they weren't, but it was the start of the growth. Really happened with you, you and Brian Keita going back and forth in Metal Black and Galaxy. There's so many instances that you can reflect on and see how much of an impact that you've had on this community, and we just want to say thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Doc. It really has grown organically, and it's been great because, it's not just here. It's the Retrocade, Pixel Blast, all the other places in Chicago, and the community has kept growing exponentially as really Galloping Ghost has grown organically. And it's been great to see. It's been great to be a part of, and I just feel so honored to be up here and part of this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt Walters. Next up, we have none other than Fred DeHart. The showmanship.
Of course. That's part of being Gamer of the Year. You have to give the people what they want.
That is, and you have. It's watching you play games like Mars Matrix and your JT and the Hambone. Lots of fans out there. Everybody's anxious for the next episode. It's you've brought also so much here, and that was one of those things that it was such an easy pick when you won that year. It was just like, of course it's going to be Fred. You just dominated that year, and since then, again, you've done so much, and we appreciate everything that you have done within this community and been a part of, and it's always a better party once you get here.
Oh, thank you. I like to think of myself as the party animal of the Gamer of the Year, so I do appreciate that comment. But to be serious, though, thank you very much, Doc, for providing this place for us to gather and have a really good time all the time. So yeah, congratulations on 8 years.
Thank you so much, Fred DeHart. Who was that? Was that 4? 5? 4. You were 4. We got to summon forth. We're going to do this twice today. Former Gamer of the Year, Pete Hahn. Pete, what a weekend.
It was great. It was so many great high scorers in town. We have Martin Bedard, we've got Zerst, we've got Jamie, we've got Chris, we've got so many good players here. I'm just really happy to be part of an event that they're all coming to. I hope everyone enjoyed T20, but we're looking to improve it again next year. And I'm just really thankful to be part of your community with everyone here. I really enjoy it.
You bring so much to this community, and on top of that, like you're so good with talking to the players and helping them convey issues to me, and everything that you do is just absolutely unbelievable. We could not do this place without you. On top of all of that, you are just such a monster at setting scores. It is just truly awesome to watch you play so many of these games. You've done so many great games this year, Commando, and it's just such a monster list of games that you are great at, and we always enjoy watching you play. And you're really the complete package of people here. So that's really awesome, and we thank you for that.
Thank you. I try, but sometimes it happens, and I'm glad I have the camera on when it happens sometimes.
Well, more cameras. Pete Hahn. Next, let's bring up the next game of the year, Pete Gores. Pete, how are you?
Pretty good.
Your run of Game of the Year is, and you brought, as it was getting later in the years, you came in and it was, you brought a lot of new life to the community. Like, you really sparked a lot of competitive people pushing scores and driving scores higher. And your involvement, you'd helped me on several occasions work on some games, the Sega System 18 hardware, 24? System 24 hardware with the 3.5-inch diskettes. And you can see your passion for gaming and it still shows every day. You get to be here, and we appreciate that and everything that you've done for the community since you've been coming here. So thank you very much.
Well, no, thank you for letting me come in and let me do what I wanted to try doing.
Well, it's everything that you've brought here. It's absolutely very much appreciated so much, and thank you, Pete Gores. And now we bring up your current Gamer of the Year, Jamie Tibbets, the man with the championship belt, wearing it wrong. Again, you've been coming for a long time. Your roots started Underground Retrocade, and you've grown out to be here, and you've done so many things here. You've been such an amazing part of the community. You've been above and beyond. You've given input to make this place grow bigger and better than anything before. You've had excellent choices in games that you've wanted to see that we've helped track down and give to people to enjoy. And every time you're here, you're putting the show on, and that's absolutely unbelievable. And we appreciate everything that you have done as being a Gamer of the Year. And OG, the original Gamer of the Year, Matt Rocco shirt. So awesome. Stuff like that. Absolutely unbelievable.
I had to pay tribute. He's the Godfather.
The Godfather. The Gotti Father.
The Gotti Father.
Well, Jamie Tibbets, I take this belt back, but thank you so much for everything that you've done. We look forward to your next year here. Jamie Tibbets. Now I need the ceremonial box that was brought in earlier to award our new or returning Gamer of the Year. All right. Set this down here. And let's summon forth your new Gamer of the Year, Chris Lackey. Chris, I got to give you your trophy. You are the recipient of the Game of the Year belt for everything that you have accomplished in this past year. Congratulations. Absolutely amazing. You had so many great scores. You've had so much passion when you're going after the hardcore championship. You're here. You're always pushing that. You're always challenging people. You seem like you're relatively new to scoring, but you're competing against some of the absolute best players. And we got not only all the Gamers of the Year, but great players like Zerst and Martin Bedard coming in here. And you're able to stand there and go toe-to-toe, and you do your best all the time, and your passion is just unbelievable. So we thank you for what you have brought to the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and it is above just playing some games here. You just bring so much to the community. So we thank you for everything that you've done, and congratulations. It's a true achievement to become one of our Gamers of the Year. And the ranks that you join, like how many world records are held by those individuals. There's 7 individuals that probably have 300 world records between them. So congratulations for joining the ranks of them.
How long have I started coming here? Like maybe 2.5 years since I became a regular. And now here I'm right here. So, never thought I'd be in this spot. Since I started collecting arcade machines and people were telling me to come here, I've always wanted to check this place out. And I remember emailing you before coming here about like fixing the arcades and stuff. And then I came here, it was great. And then I started to get more involved with the scoring community, especially with the achievement book. I think that's what started it. You're achiever here. But yeah, I got more involved in meeting the regulars. You are all amazing. You guys put up such good scores, and I'm glad to be accepted as an equal to all of you. And it's just I thank all you guys. I thank my girlfriend Christine over here for she shows so much support in this hobby of mine. She lets me come out here like twice a week and take down scores, and I really thank her a lot for that. And thanks everyone for just seeing the positive in me and like putting up scores. This place is great. Words can't express, and I'm glad to be here right now. And thank you, Doc. Congratulations on 8 years. You put up just in an awesome place. Words can't describe this place either. It's so cool. And thank you for keeping it afloat and giving me this award. You are all awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Lackey, your new Gamer of the Year. We got to give him this award, his plaque as well. We will hang our one plaque over here. It will join the ranks of all the rest. And for the next year, Chris Lackey, your Gamer of the Year. We can